Hey, how's it going? I wanted to have a little minor update. I already had the kind of reflection of 2023 in my 2024 Collector Creations video, which was meant to kind of touch on what I plan to do for this year. But I actually kind of want to add a little extra little clip thingy as a separate video just for other people. Just a minor thing, because I was discussing this with a subscriber actually, who I met up with recently. Him and I were discussing different things about the channel, and I was saying how I kind of, because of now I've got monetization and I'm actually earning from the channel, which was really nice, and something I never expected to happen because, you know, when you've been doing this for 6-7 years and you've never crossed the threshold of 1,000 subscribers until now, it's like, oh my god, people are seeing my content, people are enjoying my videos, or at least seeing it and making comments and stuff like that, which is a very interesting thing to wake up to, 1,000 goddamn emails. But something I gotta get used to. But I want to change minor little things for, I guess, algorithmic needs, you know, because, I don't know, I can. The mail videos, for example, the what I call this week ends that were previously this month ends, are going to be just kind of Blu-ray hauls. If they're still weekly, I'll probably use the title as this weekend, but I might just change that full stop and be a Blu-ray haul, whatever, even though I imagine most stuff will be like, here are books and t-shirts and stuff like that, you know? But for the most part, it'll be what I've gotten in the mail if there's a good selection of stuff to show off, because I want to be buying less for the factor of I have enough, and I kind of need to, you know, prep for future events in my life, like having my own place and stuff like that, so I kind of need to focus more on that. But in that regard, I do actually plan to, if I am buying stuff, which I was telling myself, oh, I'll only buy things on sale, which I was, I was still buying too much. I'm gonna restrict myself to, outside of maybe every once in a while, like here's $200 of spending money a month to buy on little Blu-rays and knickknacks and stuff. If there's like really interested in limited edition releases, I want to be preferencing those over standard releases most of the time, depending on what the standard releases are. Like, if this is like a limited edition, like imprint release or something from Viavision or whatever that you know will go out of stock and it won't have a good second release that I'm interested in, then maybe yeah, I'll get those. But standard releases, just regular old Blu-rays, I'm probably just going to restrict to a very interesting sale. You know, okay, I've been waiting to watch these or buy these for 6 months now, here I go. But yeah, because in my high school, in my uni days, it was a, here's $100, you can buy this really good expensive product of, like, say, a new Arrow Video 4K remaster, hard box set, poster, booklets, all that kind of jazz for like $70, $80 Australian dollars, I should note. Or I use that money to buy several Blu-rays that are like, will line up a whole shelf or whatever, which is what I was doing. You know, I was going for probably quantity over quality, whether the Blu-rays themselves individually were good products or not, it didn't really matter. It was more of like the idea of having the films, and hence we have over 2,000 movies because of that reason. So to save money, I want to be using that, and to save space, focus on bigger, more interesting sets. And like the ever so rarer Blu-ray that I can find, I guess. I don't know, there's still a bunch of like Criterions I want to get and whatever, like filling out more of my Scorsese collection and stuff like that. But I also kind of want to be diving more into that with like Anatomy of a Blu-ray. Like if I'm gonna get a big set in from like Arrow Video or Second Sight or someone like that, and I'm like, this could be a great set in terms of an unboxing, I'm going to endeavour to do that. The only reason I haven't been doing that for the most part is because I'm in Australia. It takes a lot longer for things to get here. When they do get here, there's already 1,000 odd videos already on YouTube from plenty of other really good quality, you know, physical media collecting channels, or sometimes just people who have a camcorder, you know, like myself. And they already do the job, you know, and I'm like, I'm not going to get that kind of view count, I'm not going to bother. But if I'm not going to be focusing that much on this weekends, because obviously of some this weekends I've had great sets and I've filmed the whole unboxing and I've just split that off into an individual video because I'm like, that's kind of cooler as an individual video, and that still gets views, it still gets likes, it still gets people interested. And for that reason alone, I kind of want to focus that, but I want it to be the Anatomy of a Blu-ray where I actually dive into the set to some degree. If it's a film I've seen before, I'll just look at the transfer for different scenes, see what I like of the transfer, that kind of jazz. dive through a couple special features, see if anything takes my fancy, and do an unboxing. So I don't want it to just be, I have this product, let's look at it. It's like, no, I want to dive into it, you know? So I'm putting my money where my mouth is, you know? Like, I've spent this much money on this product, let's see if it's worth the money. So I want to be changing that as well. Those won't be called none of the Blu-rays in the title. They're going to be Blu-ray reviews or unboxing, probably both Blu-ray review and unboxing. But the title of the thumbnail will still have Anatomy of a Blu-ray, because I'm diving into the anatomy of this Blu-ray, that kind of jazz. And I'll mention it in the video if I remember to actually mention it. So it'll still be in that series, but because, you know, Anatomy of a Blu-ray isn't exactly something people are going to naturally think is someone diving into a Blu-ray review, you know, I kind of want to put in the extra 10 steps to make sure that I'm actually still getting the view count from something like that. So yeah, that's the main things, isn't it? I'll still do physical media videos, obviously. More Anatomy of a Blu-rays, ideally, so I can dive into more of the really interesting products that I have. And yeah, try to reduce the amount of spending I'm doing and focus it more on, this is a really good thing that's coming up, I'm going to get that, hopefully during a sale, but at least that kind of an idea, you know? So yeah, but again, thanks for everyone who has been watching and subscribing and liking and commenting and whatever. Even disliking, I don't know. People have opinions, but sometimes they prefer a dislike instead of commenting, which is fine, you know. Yeah, it's been a very interesting, at least for the past month for me in December. Insane. So yeah, I just want to make these like little changes that can, I guess, help the channel out a bit more to get more reach. Because I can, while I still have interest in making these videos, you know, so yeah, alright, well that's basically it. I don't want to keep you for too much longer, so thanks for stopping around and watching me ramble about nothing, and thanks for having to be put through those goddamn ads. Sorry, but I'm getting money from it now, so I'm like, hey, that's cool. I know it sucks for the, you know, viewers, because it's like, oh, ads, they suck. It's like, yeah, I know. I have YouTube Premium for that exact reason, so I don't have to worry about that stuff. But I also use that for streaming music, so I'm like, and having I like the benefits more, you know? So that's just a me thing. But yeah, anyway, that's all. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. With whatever else comes out. I don't know. We'll see. Bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.